joining us, we have Raney Rogers, and you may recognize her from her show, Painting with Raney. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Now, some very exciting news. We have episode 1 of your show that's going to be airing on MTN on Saturday morning at 9 o'clock. Aired on MTN before, but in case you missed it, you're going to want to kind of get back into it, catch up a little bit, because you have a lot of new episodes that are coming out, correct?
Oh, yes. This is going to be an ongoing thing. This is going to be my show.
Wonderful.
But we had the episode 1, and we aired it, I guess, a couple of 2 or 3 months ago. And then we're coming back now because we are now back resuming schedules because of my father had some issues, and so I got kind of busy with him. Real life sort of interfered. And so we're representing episode 1 in 2 parts, so that you can actually take your time and you can do the art and have such a wonderful surprise and be so pleased with yourself after having completed a work of art, which has been done before. So I just want to let you know. And so we've got it in 2 parts, episode 1 in 2 parts, and we've got one that's shapes, and then you put the color in the shapes, and then we have episodes that are coming along behind it that just get better and better, and they're more and more fun to do. And it's the last episode we did was just so much fun because at the end of it we flipped our paintings right side up, which is a clue to how we did that particular episode, and they were all shocked that they had a painting. So the whole thing was not to make them really think about doing a painting, or or think about what it was they were painting, but just to throw some paint on a canvas, and then they flip it up, and then they go, oh my God! So it was so exciting, and that's really kind of what we're after with each show. So you got to stay tuned. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. It sounds very suspenseful, very
well,
exciting.
we could come here sometime and do a quick demo, a 5-minute demo, and I could show y'all. And then when you flip it back up, you'll just like, oh my gosh.
Yes, we could use
and you want to change professions.
We can have our own painting show too.
You can no. But you can come onto mine because I actually have 3 chairs. So I have a show, and then there are 3 students with each of the in the chairs, and sponsors can buy these chairs, or individual patrons can purchase these chairs and actually take them after the show is over. And so there are 3 students, and there's we interact, and they make comments, and the people at home will go, that's what I was thinking, and then I will comment, and then so it's an ongoing. It's like a class situation, and it's just really fun because you get feedback, and undoubtedly it's what other people are thinking. So so it works really well, and we just throw paint around and get it all over everything, and then we feel like we have done a good job.
Definitely. It sounds great. Now, how did you end up with your own painting show? How does that happen?
Well, lunacy, probably more than anything. I have an art gallery, the Acorn Gallery, I've had for 24 years in West Jefferson, and I just decided that there had to be something else to do. There comes a point in everybody's life, I guess, where you go, okay, now what? So that was the level I was at, and well, of course, it was to have an art instruction show. So I contacted PBS, and we talked to them, and they of course said, well, you realize that your biggest competition is going to be Bob Ross, and as I tell everybody, but he's dead. What an icon. So anyway, I don't have the fro, but we can do a whole nother approach to fast paintings, and so we're constantly seeking sponsorship. Have a great sponsor that I have to mention is Sunset River Marketplace in Calabash, North Carolina, and who is where I teach workshops and have my art as well. A wonderful, wonderful gallery on the coast. So I have to put in a plug for them because they're very supportive too.
Absolutely. Now, you were talking about sponsorships for these chairs and the Patreons.
Yes.
How does someone do that if they're interested?
Well, we actually have reps that are going around selling sponsorships, but you can just contact me and let me know if you would like to get a chair for an art student or someone who might like to be on TV and learn to paint, or a business can sponsor a chair, and then we always have them filled with various people. Like to get people that maybe would love to do something like this but don't have any other opportunity, and because the arts are for everybody, and creativity is in each and every soul. And so I guess I just wanted to on a larger scale, just kind of reach in there and pull it out and say, it's okay.
Yeah.
You know, get some color, push it around, pull it around, see what it is. If it's nothing, it's okay too, because there really is no right and wrong in art. And that's what appealed to me anyway. So.
Yeah. Well, Well, sounds fantastic. So Saturday morning, everyone needs to tune in. We've got part 1 of episode 1.
Part one of that's exactly right, and then that'll run for 2 weeks, and then we'll have part 2 of episode 1, and then that'll run for 2 weeks, and then we'll start with the other episodes that we're working with now, and they just get better and better, really, because I'm having more and more fun. And when that happens, I mean, it really does. You can just tell how people. You just never know what's going to happen. Actually, I will say with each person who gets in these chairs. So businesses can specify someone, in a chair or whatnot, but it's just a really great way to get right in there and with the interactive art instruction arena.
Well, it sounds fantastic. Definitely mark your calendar. Saturday morning, 9 o'clock here on MTN. Watch Painting with Raney, episode 1, part 1. Thank you so much for coming in to talk with us
Thank
today.
you very much. Tune in.
Of course we will. We may bring in some of our art next week.
There
to
you
show
go. Yeah. Occupied chair.
Yes, exactly. Well, we will be back right after these messages with more of the Mountain Television Network.